Alright, it's June 2nd, 2022, and we're looking at Tesla. And it's been going up since this morning. And look at down here at the bottom left chart, that's the 30-minute. You can see it's been on a tear. Upper left is my 5-minute chart, and that's what I'm using to trade with. And what we see here is a red candle 3 candles ago that formed, and that is what is known as a 2 candle to the upside. Even though it's red, it did go above the previous candle, so it's still a 2 to the upside. The next one we have there is a 1, but if you look at the next candle where I just drew that line, that is my entry point. What I did was put it at, once it's that candle, that the number 2 candle there, once that formed and went beyond the previous day candle, that was my entry point. As per STRAT, it was a 2 to the upside. So I ended up going in there, and as you see, that's where my entry point was. This was a live stream, and I did it this morning, but I didn't have any audio, so I apologize for that. If you guys have saw that and clicked on that with no audio, no sound at all, I apologize. I did put some dialogue in the live chat, and you can go back if you can find the live stream. As I was going, I was typing, so, but either way, I shouldn't even probably have uploaded that, but anyway, I apologize. But anyway, it's, you see here, as per the strat, that's our entry. So the next candle that's in formation right now, you can see it has a little red color to it. It's kind of a little bit of sell-off happening. That's what I figured. And since it was on a tear since this morning, and what you want to do is, when you get into a trade, you want to be sure that you're positive and then set your stop. That's how I would like to do it. Some put their stop on the previous candle's low, which that's fine if it works for you, but I want to minimize my losses. Everybody's got a 5%, 10%, 20%, whatever rule. Whatever you're comfortable with losing, that's fine. But I'm not comfortable with losing anything, so I want to try to set my stops nice and tight. If you see this during this video where I'll end up setting the stop, and I'll just keep moving it up and up and up and up and up until I finally stop myself out. But what you see is how exactly I would do it if I was trading today. I did do an option trade, did a call real quick. I was in and out in a minute, and made a few dollars, but I didn't have the time to really sit down, and had some other things going on behind me but to distract me, so I had to get in and out real quick, and I decided to go ahead and go live here with this. But anyway, again, setting your stops at what's comfortable for you. You need to put them in, because if you're gonna trade and this thing's gonna tank, you're never gonna get out in front of it, and you're gonna end up losing more than you anticipated. Again, we see a 2 to the upside, but it's red, so it's starting to come down a little bit. It's starting to work down. And like I said, once we get our stop, we just keep moving it up. And the best thing about doing it like that is, even if it stops out, you've already made a profit. You've already made a gain. Even though it's just a few dollars on this Tesla trade, it was a positive trade. You still made money. And that's the name of the game. If you could just pocket a little bit as you go every day, at the end of the year, you're gonna have a pocket full of money. So the risk is higher when you put your stops down way low. And again, it just, what are you comfortable with losing? And that's the mentality of the stock market. You're gonna lose, so what are you comfortable in losing? That's what you have to come to terms with yourself. Me, again, I don't want to lose much. I don't want to lose any. So I just set my stops tight, and then I just move them up, move them up, move them up, and then stop out, then that's fine. And what always happens to me is, because I set my stop so high, is I'll get a pullback, and then from there it'll boing, and it'll just spring through the roof, if you will, and I'll sit there and just left a lot on the table, basically. But it doesn't matter, because for me to take a $50 hit to in hopes of something, you know, going through the roof, it's not feasible for me. But looking at you look at the time frame continuity on the longer time frames, the half hour and the hour and the daily, which I have up, and there was nothing there that told me that I needed to sell. Again, I had my stop set way up, and you know, that was it. If I would have just looked at the bigger picture at what was going on and take that risk of losing more than I'm comfortable with, this could have probably panned out and been a better trade. And it did. It went, for the next few bars after that, it went through the roof. It was great. And a lot of people made some money. That was great. That's awesome. But again, the whole trick is setting your stops and what you're comfortable with losing. That is the name of the game. And I'm stopped out here. I stopped myself out, comfortable, made some money, done deal. That's how you do it, okay? But exactly using this STRAT method allows me to see exactly what's happening. And once you start getting familiar with it and price action and how it works with time frame continuity, you're gonna be a lot better trader than you think.